Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fate Stay Night. I'm no longer dying. It's great. I've been healed because Kotomine is Date Masamune, which we really should have seen coming considering the name similarities. To put a timeline onto things, because I record these at wildly different times, part 102 has just uploaded, and I recorded the first Dean Stay Night commentary, which should be up already, unless something goes really wrong with trying to upload it, but I have ways of getting around that. So, it's a bit abrupt, but driving away evil spirits is not a priest's duty. A priest preaches about the teachings of God, but he doesn't drive away evil spirits, unless you're one of those, like, down south priests that are like, "Be gone, demons," as you yell in tongues while looking at your phone. I have things to say about those priests. Their God is one and absolute, supreme and all-knowing, a spirit that created the perfect world. That G in God should be capitalized if we're talking about the Christian God, obviously. Such a God would never allow evil to disgrace the world that he created, except where you say such a God there, because that God is now referring to, well, I guess if you're saying their God as opposed to God. Okay. Fine, benefit of a doubt. But evil still exists, corrupting men and tainting the world. God's world is being desecrated by something that should not exist. This is how they defined the contradiction. That even the evil that threatens mankind is a necessary part of the world. It is something worthy of love. In this regard, evil is a messenger from heaven. If what brings out the goodness of men is holy, it follows that what brings out the malice of men is evil. They are both angels sent by God. As one who teaches the word of God, the priest has no right to eliminate them. But evil does exist, corrupting men and tainting the earth, producing gruesome tragedies surpassing human knowledge. At times, the trials from heaven made people realize how powerless God is. The inhuman deeds of the evil caused people to desire for miracles from the great God. Yeah, there we go, you capitalized it, good job! Consequently, an exception was created. Apostles, humans that carry out the will of God instead of spreading his word. Trials that should be observed. Heresy that should be denied. People who possess what should not exist. The eighth sacrament. Executors, destroyers of evil by the 120 cardinals were born. They drive away darkness, purging all things that are not part of God's teachings. They hunt down that which doesn't exist in the doctrine, so they are not bound by the doctrine. Their immortality is forgiven. Sorry, immorality. Very different. I know, I said that word and, Zokin in the background was like, what were you talking about? Immorality. Very different. There's only one thing they must protect, the great name of God. For this purpose, they will destroy the evil that God created. That is the only difference between them and the exorcists. Interesting.
連中はこぞって鳩のごとき軽薄さ、蛇のごとき移り身を習わせるというが、なるほど。貴様もその例に漏れぬらしい。
So, are we gonna actually see the battle between Kotomine and True Assassin? The White Skull laughs. The priest Kotomine Kire doesn't answer, but checks his weapons. 5 black keys on each side. 5, huh? He's using 5 on each side. Do you know how many Date Masamune uses? 4 on each side. Right? Or is it 5? It's 4. Whew. That's pretty good. Right? Or am I confused? It's actually been a while since I've looked at Date Masamune. Please bring back Sengoku Basara Capcom, and a command spell on his right arm unused since the last war. These armaments are more than sufficient against a low-ranking spirit. I'd know. I have his Fate Grand Order arcade card. It's like 3 stars. But he cannot kill a servant even if he hits with every one of his weapons. Even if he may be nameless, Assassin is a heroic spirit. He can't possibly defeat a heroic spirit unless he has a weapon of the scripture scale that the selected agents carry.
どうした？見れば貴様のそれも投擲するもの。ここで私と一勝負興じてみるか。
The priest doesn't move. He stares at the skull that lurks between the trees, listening to the sounds of the forest. Rustling leaves, the breath under the mask, the sound of slowly melting flesh, the what now? And the mad warrior crashing into the distance.
やはりあちらに行ったか。的を桜とはうまくいっていないようだな。マキリ造剣。
He talks while staring at the skull.
そうか。わしの気配に気づいておったか、綺麗よ。そこまで分かっていながら足を止めるとは何事じゃ。以前のお主ならば小僧を蒔絵にしても逃げ切ろう。だというのに自らおとりになるなどらしからぬ善行。よもや情にほだされたなどということはあるまいな。
The laugh echoes through the forest. The white skull slightly wavers. The priest doesn't even move his brow.
何？エミやシロを助けたつもりはない。単にこちらに用があっただけだ。
And he speaks with no sign of hostility.
わしに用があったと？
Or are you gonna be moving over to his side now or something?
どの道、私もエミヤも森からは出られまい。じき殺されるのは分かっている。
How are you worming your way out of this one now, bucko?
ならば、死ぬ前に斧が目的のために手を打つのは当然だろう。
ん？では、イリアスフィールがどうなろうと構わぬというのか。あれを救うために来たのであろうが。
構わんさ。ここでアサシンを倒し、エミやシロを助けに行ったところで間に合わん。エミやシロがあの娘を救おうと救うまいと、もう私には関係のないことだ。
I don't care. I don't care, he screams as he shrinks to the size of a bug. Like, come on, dude. This facade continues to go really far. Oh, it's so cool. It's still so cool. He holds 3 black keys in his left hand. The priest stares at the skull in front of him while holding the swords in fan form.
では、わざわざこの場に残ったのは。
なあ、私のすべきことは、イリアスフィールをお前に渡さぬことか。
The hostility disappears. The white skull melts into the forest without a trace.
ここで、お前を殺しておくことのどちらかだ。
The blades run. The sword held by the priest and the daggers flung by assassin clash.
そうか、そのために死にに来たか。よかろう、綺麗、腐れ縁じゃ。教会の外れ者がどこまで戦うか見届けて死んでようぞ。
The laugh echoes. The holy man who wards off evil meets Malak al-Maut, knowing it's impossible to win, meets what? What is that? Have we seen that word before? No, it's not in my history. Malak al-Maut. Malak al-Maut. Otherwise known as Azrael, is the angel of death in Islam. In Islam, he is one of the 4 archangels and is identified with the Quranic Malak al-Maut, angel of death. Okay, so he's the angel. Okay, that's cool. Flexing a bit of his religious knowledge. Yeah. Not an expert on the Quran, I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I run through the forest with Illya in my arms. I can't turn back. It feels like a black wall would be behind me if I turn back, and which would kill my spirit to escape. I don't have enough energy to waste on that. He'll catch up to us if my resolve wavers. He'll catch up and kill us both. Nothing. It feels like my feet will tear off. Illya may be light, but carrying someone still slows me down. Making matters worse, the forest isn't the best place to run in. Each step nearly causes me to trip. Is someone talking and we're just not listening? Faster, 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 faster. They'll catch up to us unless I run faster. The presence behind me is getting closer by the second. This is no time to be moving this slowly. I have to run faster. Run fast like Kotomine and run away with Illya. Just imagine you're Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, someone's clearly talking to us and we're ignoring it. My heart feels like it's about to explode. It's painful. I can't breathe. The muscles of my legs are about to tear apart, and my bones are screaming to break. It's painful. How long have I run for? I'm running frantically through the forest with Illya in my arms. I've covered 5 kilometers already. Then again, I'm so short of breath that I can't think, so it might have been twice that. I ran full speed without slowing down. And it seems like we'll keep running. But it won't go away. I'm running full speed. My heart and my muscles are about to stop, yet the presence behind me is getting larger. Illya is heavy. Oxygen is heavy. My legs are heavy. Death is heavy. I'll die if he catches up to me. I'm burdened with the fear of being killed in a single blow.
Shirou!
I mentally kick myself before I can falter. Run. Just don't think and keep running. So what if my legs are about to rip off? What's the point in worrying? Think about that when it actually happens. For now, I just need to get out of the forest as quickly as possible. Fill my chest with gasoline. Turn the key and ignite the engine that's stalling with fear. Keep the gear at the top. Remove the brakes. Running without limits. Run, run, run. Run to shake the uneasiness from my back. Run to ignore the fear behind me. Run so I won't think negative thoughts. Shut up. Don't yell in my ear. My eardrums are about to burst just because of my breathing. I can't spare the effort to listen to your loud voice. Oh, what's happening? Illya screams in my arms. My mind reacts to a frantic warning before my body does. I stop. My feet slide to a halt in the dirt and I put Illya down on the ground. I ready the sword I had on my waist and create a magic circuit at the speed of 200 miles per hour. Are we doing it? Nothing comes to mind. Analysis of creation concept, analysis base structure, modification of concept creation, reinforcement base structure. You said that at the same time? In an instant, I manufacture everything without even thinking about it. I resist the impact with all my strength. The whirlwind comes from the side. The pursuer has attacked us from the side, smashing away all the trees in his way. I'm sent flying. All it took was one blow. The black key, which I strengthened to be as strong as diamond, is bent like melted candy. The impact goes through the sword and into my body, permeating damage from the tip of my head to my toes. I'm flying. The attack I made with all my might was deflected like nothing. I'm no match against him. I'm no match against him. Emiya Shirou isn't allowed to even stop that monster unless you're playing the fighting game. We'll get there. My body's floating in the air. No, I'm flying. I'm like a thrown lance hurled dozens of meters by the impact. I might fly back to the castle. That's how much stronger he is. Escape is impossible. Time has stopped. I'm still flying, and I should die when I fall to the ground. Having seen the difference in her power, I accept my fate, but... I see Illya crying in disbelief with the black monster in front of her. I frantically reach out. I stop my flying body by hitting myself against a tree. Oof. Ow. It feels like I've been hit in the back with a hammer. My heart, already pushed to the point of bursting, expands still further. It cries in pain as though there's a crack running through it. Boy, all of Shirou's dialogue this episode is gonna be just dying. I can only draw a single breath. I need oxygen, but it feels like I'll explode if I take in another. But my body moves. That single breath gives me the strength to run. I use all my magic circuit to move my muscles and...
どうしたのバーサーカー。私だよ。わからないの。
Don't do it, bud. By bud, I mean Berserker. Don't do it. Entranced, Illya doesn't move. She just calls out in a weak voice, trying to deny the unrecognizable figure before her. Oh my god. Red Hulk. That's dope. That's the Black Enemy's true identity. Kotomine said his eyes can't be seen. He's right, but he's not accurate. That servant has no eyes, nose, or mouth. I mean, I see those there, but his glowing red eyes are there to emit hostility. His body is covered by the black mud, and the wound he removed from Saber is left alone. That's something completely different. Engulfed in the mud, he is a monster who can only destroy. He doesn't even see who he's attacking. The mad warrior can't recognize Illya's figure, let alone mine. You know, I didn't think it was physically possible for him to get angrier, but now the text is red. He raises his axe sword against the living thing in front of him. Oh, really? Really? We're doing that right now? We're doing that right now? Okay, we're doing the thing where the fight's split between two perspectives. Okay, the priest is about to end his life. Okay, when you say his, are you referring to the priest or an unnamed his that is probably assassin? I don't know. Kotomine Akira leans against the wall, staring at the white skull. His outfit is slashed up. He's breathing hard with 3 black keys as his only remaining weapon.
これで爪かの。サーバントを向こうによく持ったと褒めるべきか。
The old man's laugh echoes through the sky. Assassin remains silent, in contrast to his talkative master. Battle is merely work for him. The dirks that go for his opponent's vital spots are also weapons to measure the strength of his opponent. He measures his opponent's mobility with the first dagger. He measures his opponent's action principles with the second. He always keeps 7 meters between him and the opponent. He maintains a distance at which projectile weapons are useful and measures his opponent's skill. If he cannot kill his opponent in one blow, he will force his opponent to a place where he can. He will drive them into a corner by cutting their limbs and tiring their bodies. For Assassin, the daggers are merely preparation for his fatal attack. He used them to analyze his target's skill, create the perfect opportunity, and smash his enemy with his evil arm. It's just a chore for Assassin, bringing him no joy. It's a boring chore, but the priest is better prey than he expected. He used at least 20 daggers already. Although he used them to determine his opponent's skill, each one is still meant to kill. The priest has blocked them and reached this ruin. He dismissed the priest as mere human, but his powers are admirable. But this is it. His energy drained, the priest leans against a wall and stares at Assassin. He has 3 hidden black keys left. The 7 he threw were all dodged.
では幕じゃな。慈悲をくれてやるがよい、アサシン。
Get it? He's a priest, it's a pun. The skull wavers. Assassin fires the daggers without motion, aiming for the temple, pancreas, and diaphragm. The priest challenges the lightning flashes with his black keys. There's a term called fatal attack. A move that will kill, a move that will determine victory. This is it. The 3 daggers are a feint. Kotomine Akira will die the instant he reflects them.
死ね。
Ah, there's the arm. The wing flaps. The cursed arm, the one-winged spear is developed. Oh, this is pretty cool. It's an unavoidable attack. Assassin knows the priest's capabilities. He knows his prey is tired and wounded. That is why he will kill. The priest should prevent death from the dirks. Or the priest should prevent death from the dirks, but that will be all. Even if he saved up his energy for a counterstrike, his body is incapable of carrying it out. After repelling the 3 daggers, all the priest can do is jump sideways, and only 3 meters at that, he cannot escape the arm. The cursed arm stretches out. The priest has no fear. He's prepared for it. He knows that the daggers are a feint and that the cursed arm will strike him the instant he repels the daggers, and that he has no way to avoid it. No matter what he does, he will die. That is why... Set? The only thing he can aim for is a double kill. What is he doing? The skull laughs. The cursed arm going for the heart and the black keys cross. But there's no problem. Assassin's cursed arm is the only one that will directly hit the target. The black keys will certainly hit him. But how unfortunate. No matter what magic he puts on the swords, the black keys cannot kill Assassin. The 3 swords will pierce through Assassin, sticking to the tree behind him. But that's it. The priest will inflict injury, but he will have his heart torn out in turn. Assassin's arm does its job first. His noble phantasm, Zambania, sticks to the priest's chest and creates a fake heart. But he feels no solid response. The man's heart gives no reaction, as if it's empty. At that instant, the impact hits him. The 3 black keys hurl Assassin backward, nailing him to a tree. There are two surprises. One is that the black keys have sealed his movement, and the other is... Wait, what? What is he doing? The priest's black outfit flutters through the air. He jumps. The inhuman action is like a cannon firing. Amassing his strength and releasing it, he covers 10 meters in an instant. Up to the trees above, he instantly seizes the head of Mato Zoken. Are we talking about the actual head? He grabs his head, the one who's been observing the battle? It does not need to be said. His bodyguard is sewn to a tree by the black keys. To Assassin, this is only a scratch. But the holy nails make it impossible to save the old man. What is this chant? Why challenge an enemy he knows he cannot defeat? This has always been his announced intention. The priest grabs his head and drops to the ground. Yo, did he just grab his face and plant it to the ground from up in a tree? That's so cool. What is this thing he's doing? He shows no mercy. The priest smashes the old Magus's body on the ground, crushes his bones, and slams his head against a wall. That's so rad! He walks, leaving a smear of blood across the stone as he goes. The blood and flesh paint a picture on the wall. All that remains of the old Magus is his head. His body has been ground away against the stone, and not even half his head remains. Even with his brain pasted to the wall, The old magus gives off his last laugh.
休息は私の手に。あなたの罪に油を注ぎ、因を記そう。永遠の命は死の中でこそ与えられる。
Ooh, that's really ironic.
許しはここに。受肉した私が誓う。
Okay, wait, hold up. The incarnation. So incarnation literally means like meat brought to life, right? Because karn, meat. I'm sorry, did Kotomine curate literally just take on the soul of Jesus? Is that what I'm getting?
綺麗よ。主は生まれながらの欠陥者に過ぎん。この世の道理に溶け込めぬまま生還者であり続けるがよい。
キリエ・エレイソン。
Oh my god. Kyrie eleison. That is the church chant. And that is why he's Kotomine Kyrie. Oh my god. That's so cool. That's so cool. The laughter is cut off. The shape that can't be seen by human eyes withers away. Baptismal chant. Within the systematic basis of their magic, the teachings of gods are considered the greatest weapon against spirits. The key of providence that eliminates wandering souls. It sublimates the wish of the 500-year-old magus with great mercy. Oh, that was really, really, really cool. Anyways, back to Shirou dying. Time is stalled. I say Shirou dying, but I really hope it's not her dying. Illya pleads to the giant, but he doesn't even try to figure out who is talking before he swings his sword.
Illya!
I run. I was flung about 10 meters. This distance is nothing. I'll definitely make it if I run. One breath. The blood, drugs, and the propellant running through my body are like a jet stream, and the igniting thought is like a flash of lightning. Oh, what's he gonna do? I step in. My body feels light. Time seems to stand still. I'll make it. I'll definitely make it. But even if I do, yeah, what will you do? Even if you run that meters, I couldn't do anything with the black key. I couldn't match him. So, you gonna rip off that arm? I search, retrieve, and create it. Oh? What can beat him? Oh? What can match him? Excalibur? It's clear. It can be nothing less than the sword he carries. Oh! Okay, mirror match, baby. I block it. Projection succeeds as a matter of course. A crack. A crack runs through the axe sword I projected. At the same time, he's mad. He's heckin' mad. I'm hit with feedback that's almost strong enough to kill me, punish me for using something forbidden. I'm flung away. My axe sword shatters beneath his second attack, and my body slides across the ground like trash. Fading. My consciousness is fading. I can't think. I can't think even if I gather up everything. My left arm revolts. My blood overflows. The restraint is still on my left arm, but my intelligence is half lost, and I feel a chill as though it'll never return. The ominous feeling will turn out to be true, and I'll start losing what I value the most. My amiibo collection. I'm enveloped by a rushing wind. I'm enveloped by intense light. I lost it. I lost it. I lost it amidst the agony. I can't find it, even though I search. My mind turns into a grain of sand within a desert, lost to everyone, drying up, drying up, drying up, drying up.
Shirou, しっかりして。ちゃんと自分を見つけなさい。
Oh, did you just slap me? There's Illya. I'm on the ground. I'm about 10 meters away from the black giant. His red glaring eyes are looking around as if trying to find me. Oh, he's literally blind, huh? My consciousness returns. There's no time to be on the ground. My body still moves. The only external wounds are scratches from tree branches. It's just pain. My tongue tries to gasp for air, but there isn't any oxygen in my body from all the running, so I want air. That's all. What's important is inside my body. I don't really want to know what condition it's in, but I can still fight.
Illya, 一旦離れるぞ。
I grab Ilya's hand and stand up. My body's alright, but I need air. I have to get out of his range to regain my breath. But
なんでシロ、自分がどうなってるか分かってるの？
Illya pulls away as if denying my assistance. Something's wrong. Berserker is right behind her. I'm myself. My head's not working due to oxygen deprivation, and I can't think why Illya might say such a thing.
ごめんなさい。けど、もういいの。もういいから。シロ、一人で逃げて。
Illya hangs her head. I can't think straight. I can't, so I get pissed off instead.
もうこんな時にまでダダこねるな。行くぞイリア。今はそんな場合じゃないだろう。
I pull her arm. Her small body, her desire to help me with that tiny body feels sacred.
何するのよシロ。もういいって言ってるじゃない。今ならまだ間に合うから。シロ、一人で逃げて。
She hits my head. I ignore her.
黙ってろ。んなことできたらな。そもそもこんなところに来てないんだよ。
And I pull her close. Ilya's eyes ask me why. She's gotta be kidding me. I don't even need to explain myself.
理由なんてあるか。俺は勝手にイリアを守るだけだ。
Yeah!
だな、妹を守るもんなんだよ。
Yes! That's even better than any sort of love thing. It's like, yeah, older brother instincts.
バカじゃないの。私はシロの妹なんかじゃないもん。
You absolutely are.
いいんだよ。一度でもお兄ちゃんなんて呼ばれたら、兄貴は兄貴だ。たとえ血が繋がってなくても、イリアは俺の妹だろ。
Oh, is this gonna be like, I don't think of you that way. This is weird. And we're like, ooh.
シロ。
The black giant turns to us.
走れ、来るぞ。
I can think later. For now, I have to get away from him as fast as possible. It's a bit strange. I'm pulling Illya and running at a speed far beyond Shirou's capabilities. I come out into a familiar clearing. Hey, wasn't this where the explosion happened? Illya's the one breathing hard. I'm not out of breath, maybe because my body's numb. My lungs are burning from lack of air, but I'm not breathing. I'm just like a corpse. My heart's gone on strike. That's not good, buddy.
大丈夫。走れるから。
Illya's fingers are unnaturally hot. She's never had the energy necessary to run. Her design didn't account for ordinary human exercise. I have a headache. Knowledge I never knew flows into my mind. Thoughts are useless. I have to get away for now. The mad, senseless giant is close on our heels. I somehow widen the gap between us, but I can't hope for that speed again. My legs are shaking and I calmly analyze I can only run for about 10 more meters. Illya can't keep this up either. There's nothing here for us to hide behind, even if we wanted to. Well, hiding wouldn't accomplish much since she can't see anything. But we're fortunate. There's a crater. It's a scar on the earth made by Saber's noble phantasm.
イリア、こっちだ。
I take Ilya's hand and jump into the crater. The trench easily holds 2 people. I lean against the dirt. Raising my head for air, I see the sky. A small cutout patch of the sky, as if I'm looking up from underground. I just focus on breathing. For a bit, I relax and rest my body. But it's only for an instant. The giant will not lose its prey. No matter where we run, it will track us down, kill us. The suppressed voice is from the girl beside me. Ilya's frantically hugging herself so she won't be a burden on me. This is the end. We can't run away. We can't take much more of this. I look down at my left arm. The sole weapon to overcome this situation is waiting for its release. I'll die. Kotomine said this is the switch of a time bomb. I recall the pain. Using projection nearly broke me. I can't imagine what the pain would be like if I released my arm. The firing hammer is always in my head. Untying the red cloth is the same as putting a gun into my mouth and pulling the trigger. Once I remove the cloth, the firing hammer will go down. My brain will splatter out the back of my head, and everything will end there. Or you'll get a cool anime power-up. We actually don't know. I have to be determined. The answer's already there. I need to bring Illya back and save Sakura. I know what that means. I have to protect Illya, defeat the shadow, and remove it from Sakura. I wished for a miracle that I can't hope to accomplish. I'm still wishing with all my might. I know it's a dream that I can't make come true, but I've never thought about giving up. Then I have to go. I have to save Sakura and Illya. It's impossible. Sakura's facing death, and destruction awaits her. Someone said it'll take a miracle to save her. That's right. Aid that's impossible with human powers. If I'm to perform a miracle that exceeds human capabilities, I'll need appropriate compensation. I can't protect myself and someone else. If someone has to take Sakura's place in order to save her. Ground's trembling. The embodiment of the storm is closing in.
外に出る。あいつを倒していいな、イリア。
She looks up in surprise. Illya notices my right hand is on my left arm.
ダメ、それだけはダメ。あーちゃんの腕を使ったら戻れなくなる。死ぬのよ。いいえ、死ぬ前に殺されるわ。シローが何も悪いことをしてないシローがそこまでする必要ない。
それはなんとか我慢する。死にそうになってもなんとか我慢するから。イリアは心配しなくていい。ああ、あと一つ訂正。俺だって悪いことぐらいしてきたぞ。
In this route, buddy, yeah, you have.
シロー。
じゃあ行ってくれ。イリアはここで待っててくれ。
I pat her on the head and walk away. I get away from Illya. I'm going to attract his attention and fight him head on. I will apply damage directly to his forehead. I have to get away from Illya so she doesn't get involved in the fight.
来たな。
I place my hand on the knot by my shoulder. Oh, there's a convenient knot to undo? That's good. The knot by my wrist is tight, so I'm going to take the cloth off. It'll be from up here. I just need to pull it off after that. Then I'll be assailed by pain that's 10 times worse than all I've suffered from until now. Kotomine said it's the switch of a time bomb. The fuse will be lit once I take it off. I don't know if I'll explode in the next minute or the next day. All I know is that I can't put out the fire once it's lit. My mouth goes dry. Fear doesn't go away with determination. I want to scream out of sheer dread. If I'll be sane or not. I'm scared of myself. My death is only natural. I'll be killed even if I stay here. If I'm gonna die either way, I'll choose the method that'll keep me alive longer. So there's only one thing I'm scared of, and that is the possibility of losing my mind before my body dies. Will I be able to bear the pain? I might lose my sanity, forget about Illya and Sakura. Might even forget the promise to protect them. That's what I'm scared of. It's the only thing I'm scared of. That's why I sealed it. I know I can't use this arm, even if my life's at stake. Berserker's appearance isn't somebody else's business. It'll be like him. I'll be like him if I give in to the pain and lose my mind. No, the fear will always be with me, so long as this arm exists. This arm's the embodiment of a nightmare that seeks to kill me. But why did I keep this arm in spite of that? Then cut it off. There's only one reason. This arm exists to be used, and he entrusted me with it Because it will be needed. He said I'll be judged by myself. Illya said I haven't done anything bad.
それで十分だ。
The atonement lies here. I betrayed myself and sacrificed many lives. There's something I can't give up, and that's why I continue to live. I put my hand on the red penalty. Live or die. I take a deep breath and rip the claw. At that instant, the world crumbles apart. Blowing despair, a strong wind that's going faster than 100 meters per second, a fierce wind that doesn't allow the existence of living things, let alone one to stand up. Therefore, it's not a wind. It's steel and my body's crushed by the pressure. My eyeballs are squashed. My back sinks into the wall. I can't lift my hand or fingers. My blood flows backward. My mind is bleached white. There's no pain. Feeling pain and enduring it are too human-like to happen here. I'm melting. I can't even groan in protest. There's nothing. I have no way to fight it off. I have to move forward, but I can't move a finger. I'm melting into whiteness. My body and mind impassively crumble apart. Go forward. Why am I here? Keep going forward. For what am I here? Go to the other side. Why am I fighting? Pass through the wind and move forward. I'm disappearing. My body lost already, but I clench my teeth, not letting my mind lose. But my mind is disappearing. I won't make it. I can't move no matter how hard I try. I can't stay no matter how determined I am. I try to clench my right fist with my whole existence on the line. If I can, I'll be able to hang in there. If I can move any part of my body, I can use that to move forward. I can't move a finger, let alone make a fist. My left eyeball is crushed. The rush of the wind ruptures my eardrums. My vision fades away. Within it, I see an unbelievable image. He's standing. He's standing in this wind. He's standing, walking to the other side, as if it's a matter of course. The wind of steel has no effect on him. He walks forward, his red coat billowing behind him. Strength is back in my jaws. I grit my teeth. My right hand is already in a fist. The Red Knight takes notice of me. Set in his stern expression, his face is slightly turned away, showing no interest in me as the wind rushes to engulf me. God, Archer's back is the most important plot point of this game. For him, this result was expected. Shirou cannot stand against this wind. He knew there's no future for the man who betrayed himself and wished for something out of his reach. He's right. The crimes I've accumulated will judge me. But he...
ついてこれるか?
As if to scorn me. As if to believe in me. He's waiting for me to get there.
ついてこれるか、じゃねえ。
Oh, it's starting. My vision fires up. I force as much heat as I can into my body. My limbs cut through the wind like giant swords. Oh, let's go! I pass the red figure with all my might. We've activated our noble phantasm, Theme of Illya. I step up onto the ground. The wind's died down. There's about 30 meters to the Black Giant. It'll take him less than 3 seconds to close this distance. Therefore, the outcome of this battle will be decided in the next 3 seconds. My mind's clear. I know the scope of my power. Projection using creation concept, basic structure, composition, production technique, growth experience, and accumulated years. A reality marble that inverts the world engraved on your soul. The embodiment of the mental world using theory of magic. The world egg. Inheritance of battle technique, experience, and physical strength from Archer. Correction. Fail to read physical strength. I'll still be killed in one blow. Reality marble, unlimited blade works, isn't usable. Archer's world and mine are different. I can't reproduce it. I can only reproduce what Shirou has learned, or the noble phantasms he has recorded. If I'm to use a noble phantasm for my left arm, I have to search within Unlimited Blade Works for the best noble phantasm best suited for the situation and reproduce it. But be warned, projection is a two-edged sword. If you use it once, it will. Oh, I hold my breath and put all my magical energy into my left arm. I only need to understand the weapons I can use. I already know the precautions. I have to move forward. I have to go beyond that wind and defeat myself. Yes! They all lit up! I stare at it. I see through his giant sword. I open my left hand and grasp the imaginary handle of a weapon that is yet to exist. An extraordinary weight. Shirou cannot handle this giant sword. But my left arm will definitely reproduce the strength of my enemy. Oh! Oh my god, it's so cool! It breaks. A part of my brain explodes. My bones break, not being able to withstand the overflowing magical energy. It's unsightly like apple skin. Oh, that's so cool. There's no need to worry. My arm will reinforce the broken parts. I will give my undivided attention to killing him for certain. He notices me. His hostility now has a focus. Recognizing my use of magic as a threat, his eyes move. They're like ominous stars. The giant gives a death cry and runs to his enemy. Runs to kill his enemy. Mad warrior. The giant is insane, but still the same. He's still fighting his battle against Saber. He is blind and insane, and his life has ended twice over, and his body is rotting, but he's still fighting to protect Illya. 1 second. The running giant won't stop with one blow, and normal projection is useless against him. Tracing won't do the trick. I still can't beat the giant unless I use projection past my limits. Therefore,
off.
That's new. 9 in my head. I use all 27 magic circuits in my head and smash it in one blow. 2 seconds. He's right before me. His massive sword is upraised. Torrent and swirling vigor. He steps forward, and I confront him by also stepping forward. Upper arm, collarbone, windpipe, temple, diaphragm, ribs, testicles, and thigh. I take aim at the 8 targets. What is this? What is this? What are you doing? I surpass the crashing speed of sound using Godspeed. Oh! Oh! Did he just... I'm sorry, I'm removing my glasses for a second. I need to wipe my face. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did he just remove his limits, swing his sword 9 times, and the sword's so huge, and he used Godspeed? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he won't be coming out of this. But who's the he I'm talking about? He doesn't fall. His entire body has been torn through by his own weapon, but Berserker's still alive. Well, that's bad. I step forward. His weapon is in my left hand. I'm faster. I can land a finishing blow before Berserker, who's missing an eighth of his body. I raise the giant sword up to his chest and thrust it in like a lance. But I lost. I put all that I had into it. I used every ounce of the unfamiliar advantage I have, but it still wasn't enough. Berserker's attack draws near. It swung down with hurricane force. I twist my body. I use all my abilities to evade his attack. I saw it coming, so I can dodge it. Berserker's attack will only graze my head. That will still kill me instantly. Even a grazing blow from that monstrous blade will be the end. A direct hit can even destroy the ground. Even a brush with the tip of his sword will scatter my head like tofu. The giant sword comes crashing down. My vision freezes the instant my head is blown away. But the sword swung with blinding speed is stopped with blinding speed. The death blow never comes. The black giant is looking forward. Not at me, who's under him. He's staring at the white girl who emerged from her cover. I pierce him. Without hesitation or mercy, I drive the giant sword into his heart. There's no counterattack. Berserker exhausts the last of his life force and crumbles to dust, for good this time. And at that moment, as his red eyes fade away, they remain focused on the girl, telling me to protect her. Holy crap. Holy crap. Thank you all for watching, everyone. We will see the aftermath of the battle next time. I'm screaming on the inside so hard right now. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time for some more Fate Stay Night, guys. Ciao.